Oh.
Yes, that's what my watch says. Hi, friends. Oh my goodness. Hi, you guys. Oh wow, Tammy, I'm sorry. I'm right on time, but I got to change my time here. I have a little clock here in front of me, and I've been watching it. I'm about 4 minutes slow. Must need a new battery. Hello, friends. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome into my page. Let's see. How can I? Oh, there's the brightener. Hey. I am so happy I figured out that brightener thing. That's just pretty awesome. Oh, and I had one more thing I was going to do. Oh, well. Oh, well. Hi, you guys. Hello and welcome in. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow, I just happened to look down. My friend Julie's here. I happened to look down at my watch. I looked at the clock. I keep watching the clock, and boom. I looked down. I'm like, 4:59. She wants us to go live a minute early. Tammy, I hope I'm okay. Woo! Hi, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Tammy Neff. You are on my page called Tammy Loves Vintage. And, yeah, I'm just a little crazy right now. So, where'd you get these?
Walmart.
Walmart. Okay. So, my friend Julie's here. I'm sure she'll step in and say hello.
Hello.
She's here, and we are going to do for the Love, Hearts, and Kisses event. I knew I would forget that. Love, Hearts, and Kisses. And this event is with Tammy. Hi, Lindy. Hey, Martha. Hi, Deborah and Norma. Hi, you guys. This is with Tammy at the Crafty Peep. And if you want to see all of the I'm going to say shows, all of the people that have gone on before, you go over, if you just type in CCC is the easiest thing, or you can go up in my title, and I put a link there for you, and you can watch everybody that's been on today, because that's what I've been doing. I've been decorating for Easter, so I haven't been able to talk to everybody, but I have been listening and peeking over and watching, and anyway, so there you go. So I think we're all caught up. Tammy at the Crafty Peep, thank you so much for having me here today. I am going to make over at least one heart, maybe two. This other heart, did I get this at Hobby? This other heart, did I get it? Was it at Hobby Lobby?
No, I got it.
You got him at Factory Direct Craft.
Craft.
Okay, gosh, we're buying each other so much stuff anymore. I can't remember who's doing.
You bought me eggs at Hobby Lobby.
Yes, that's right. I bought her eggs at Hobby. I knew I got something. Okay, we're all square. So I've got a smaller heart here from Julie from Factory Direct Craft, and then this larger heart was red. Now the red was fuzzy, and it bled through when she painted it, and she painted them white and came over, and I said, I think I want mine tan, and I didn't have time to get it all painted out for you guys. Hey Karen, hey Shayla. I was just texted you. Yeah, Shayla. And Jan and Lynn and Cindy. Hi, Susie. Bethany. Oh, no, Bethwyn. I don't have my glasses. They're right here. Bethwyn. Hi, honey. Pamela and Joe. Hey, Marilyn and Linda. Hi, you guys. Hey, Penny. So I thought this was a little bit closer of a match because stark white is white. Like, here's a white paper towel. To lay the two finished together, I thought would be too much contrast, not matchy enough for me. So, okay, I'm going to keep moving along here because, and I promise you, if you have a question, you need a link, whatever it is, type it in the comments, and I will sit tonight when Julie goes home, and I will answer everybody, I promise, okay? So let's get started here. I've got my hearts, and what we're going to do is do some patchworking. I had done one last year, I believe, with you guys that's this size from Factory Direct Craft, and I covered it with old book pages and then just added some lace and an old picture. I think I showed this on my last video, but this time we're thinking about doing some patchwork is what we're going to call it. And there's still contrast. Mm-hmm. So I tea stained this doily today because it was bright white. But wait till you see how it lays. So let me get this sprayed. I'm going to snap ahead of her. So let me get this sprayed out. Let me make sure I have the right side. Can I tell? Sometimes I can tell. I think it's this way. My mom always taught me if you see a little string, because her and my grandma used to make them, and she would say, if you see a little string, then you know it's the underneath side, because they'd come over and they would show me, like they would say, your doily's upside down, like it was a thing. My doily was always upside down. Yeah, so now I'm kind of a weirdo about my doily being upside down. Okay, so I'm going to use some Super 77. This is just spray adhesive. I'm spraying it on what I believe is the back side. I sprayed it generously because I'm not going to hot glue. I'm going to trust this to adhere for me. Now listen, if you guys do this and you spray adhesive, I use this on my bottles, I use it on tons of projects. If it starts to lift anywhere, you can just tack it down with hot glue, or tacky glue works for fabric, but for, you know, this just works great. So hi you guys. So, okay, I have it, and I'm going to put the center of my heart in the center of this doily. And then I'm going to, work it around here. Hadn't really thought about how it was going to lay. I'll have to snip it for sure. Here you go. You need this. I hadn't really thought about how it was going to lay, but the front and the back will be perfection, because I'm just kind of going to let gravity let it go where it wants to go. And I don't have to pull on it or do anything to make it stretch because it's plenty big. And I didn't spray out the whole doily. If you noticed, I tried to focus kind of on the middle, because then I can save this isn't sticky. See, it's not sticking to my hands. So I'll be able to save all of this for patching or whatever I want to do with it. Okay, so welcome everybody. I hope you do go join Tammy's group. She's got a nice big group. Like there's, did I see, I want to say it was like 119,000 people. Is that right? I don't know if Tammy's here. Beth went. I saw that number and thought, wow, she's got quite a following, but she does events all the time. And if you've never joined one of these groups that I, try to entice you guys to join, maybe you should give it a try. This one would be a good one to try for sure. Because, like I said, she's always doing events, and it's fun to, so what happens when you go in there, instead of, like, we give you schedule it, I've been posting schedules all along for this, but when you get the schedule, you have to go to out of whatever page you're in, and go there and type in the name and search for them, where if you're in the group, you're watching, and when somebody's over, they'll say goodbye, and the next person will say hello, and you just have to pull down on your screen to refresh it. But it's so easy to just keep going, and you do that in any group that you're watching. But yeah, that's how it works, and it's pretty cool. That's what I did all day. That's why all of you guys that have messaged, I got on my phone and I had nine comments I needed to check on and answer, and I had what did I have, 3 private messages and a couple of texts and all that, but I'd been in the CCC group all day, so I missed all that stuff. Okay, you can see I'm just hacking along here, whacking at it as I go. Okay, and then this one I'm going to go in here and leave it. So usually Julie and I craft together on Tuesday nights, but she knew I was doing this event and she wanted to do her heart too, so she came. So we're going to have, are you still coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. We're having 2 nights this week.
2 nights.
And we had 2 nights last week because she came
Yeah.
Thursday.
Our husbands work out of town.
Yeah,
so.
our husbands are out of town, and why sit around
My
alone?
kids are grown.
Yeah, why sit around alone when you can have a friend to craft with, right? And we have so many things to make. It's so much to do, right? She came in today. I'm like, man, I'm exhausted. I tore down. Of course, I leave up my winter stuff. So I had winter to tear down. And then I had Valentine to tear down. And then I had Easter to put up. And so I did all of that. today and I'm finished. So thank goodness. And I think I'm going to love it. I need a few more eggs, so I'm super glad that I bought some. So we're going to be doing some eggs. Because I got some holes that I got to fill before I can take pictures and stuff. So, yeah.
I like to make eggs.
Yeah, the eggs are fun. I think I sold too many last year. And that one you made that I loved so much that I sold.
Wanted it back?
I wish I would. I knew it.
Well,
I forget who bought it.
We can make another one.
You remember? I remember it, but I can't remember what the flowers. They were just Hobby Lobby flowers, weren't they?
Yeah, and greens.
Yeah.
It was easy.
Yeah,
great. It was white lace over top of the brown egg
Okay.
flowers.
Well, we can do that.
That's easy.
So we'll do that one for sure. All right. So I know this looks like a mess, but I promise it'll get good. I hope. Let's just say I hope it'll get good. All right. So this will all go into the scrap bin. But let's see how we're sticking since I didn't glue it all the way to the sides. Yeah, I'm a little not super sticky. Oh, yeah, not super sticky there. So hang on a minute. Even my edges are looking good. They're not looking too shabby. Okay, so there's the bottom. So it worked out really good how we did it here. And then we are just literally, I've got some here, and I did go ahead and stain. When you left that night, I sprayed all of this out with antiquing spray.
Oh, that made it dark. You got some dark pieces.
I made it really dark because it's hard to find. The dark is very hard to find that are pretty pieces like that.
Yeah, I might have to spray some of mine on the fly.
Yep. Well, you're welcome to some of this. But anyway, okay, let's see how we did here. All right, my water bottle is in front of, oh gosh, we're great. Hi, you guys. Thank you, Lindy. Lindy, I'm looking so forward to meeting you at the Sparkle event. I'm going too. So, I mean, you probably don't even know who I am, but I've watched you for a long time. I think you're just adorable, and I can't wait to say hi in person. So that's going to be fun. Looking forward to it, for sure. I'm going to be starstruck seeing all these people. Like, wow, they're like really people. This will be my first like event to go to, so yeah, I'm gonna be totally like, wow. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. I'm a little nervous too, but I'm more excited, I think, than nervous. So okay, let me see if I can just spritz this. I've got just a couple, see, just a little tiny bit that's hanging. So hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I got me a fresh board, and it's a big one. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm glad we painted these from white. But the white killed the red. The white killed the red, because that red, she gave it, she said, these are the hearts from hell.
Yeah.
So,
bleach.
I'm like, why?
I had to go out and okay, so they're foam, right? So I'm trying to bleach them. So they're popping up in my bucket.
Oh,
so I go out,
float. Oh,
I go out to the mulch bed and get the biggest rocks I can find to submerge these things. And the bleach didn't touch the red.
What a friend. So maybe you guys don't want to mess with these. I told you in my last video that I ordered hearts. They were white. I don't know what they are, but they were this size that I wanted. I couldn't find them in a Hobby Lobby. I was too late in the season going looking for them. So anyway, I ordered them, and they're not here yet. So thank goodness Julie came to the rescue with some hearts for us. So, okay. Now, what I want to do is just kind of do some patching on this. Like I have pretty pieces. You know, this has rhinestones in it, so that would be a really pretty piece, although not a lot of contrast. So let me just see here. This piece is good, but it's really big. But I think I can cut a flower out of it. I'll put my glasses on so I can see. No, I'm not going to Texas. I'm from Ohio. You know, my husband, he's a good sport, but I don't think he gets it. So I'm lucky to be going to Cleveland. It was one of those things I said, yes, I'll do it. And then I said, Randy, I just signed up to go to Cleveland. So anyway, he didn't really have a chance to say, you know, anything one way or the other. And he didn't. So he was fine with it. So I'm glad it went down like it did. You know, things don't always go down great. You know, when you really want to do something, sometimes you just have to do it. And that's what I did. So, oh, here he comes. I'm glad I told you that.
Oh, he's home?
He's home. He's supposed to be gone, but he's home. He's got a show up, I think in Michigan. Battle Creek, is that Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
That's where he's got to be on
Tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday?
I think Wednesday. Yeah, so he's staying in Findlay tomorrow night, and he wasn't sure about tonight. Hello? Hi.
Hi. Me again.
Okay, so I'm just. Yeah, he said it's so great that we. Oh, thank you. He's even been to the grocery. See what a swell guy. Thank you. He said Happy Valentine's Day. Nice. So when Abby was here, she loves Laura Vitale. If you guys have heard of Laura Vitale, Laura is a healthy foodie gal, a cook, whatever. And Laura had a chicken tanga, it's called, chicken tanga. And it was very good, and Abby wanted to make it for all of us. So she did, and but one thing I thought was fascinating was she used cabbage instead of lettuce for the, or like a burrito. You know, you could eat them over lettuce, or you could eat it like a burrito with wraps. And but it's Laura Vitale, and it's her chicken tanga. Let me know if you want the recipe. I'll give it to you. But it was delicious. And anyway, but she used cabbage instead of lettuce, and it was an interesting texture. It was very good. But we have a half a head of cabbage now, so he picked up some sausage, and we're gonna fry it up with some onions. That sounded good. Later. Okay, that's nice. All right, let's see what happens with this. Okay, I'm just going to spray again. Oh, that's yours.
It doesn't matter.
Let's see. Oh, that sticks up real fast. Okay, so now what I want to do is just kind of lay on and do some patchworking with this. Does that look upside down? Kind of looks upside down. Let me see. Already. Okay, I feel like my flower looks upside downish. All right, so I left a leaf. I'm not sure I like that, but I think once I get them all mixed in together, it'll be fine. So here we go. So see the difference in color and how well that shows up. So we thought it would be fun to try patchworking. I'm not crazy for this leaf thing that I left. Maybe just this little itty bitty part. I don't like the big part. Okay. We thought it would be interesting to do some patchwork. Maybe I should save that. Let's see here. And then I have this, which is another color that I stained out. That looks pretty. And I have this little, let's see, I have this, oh, and I did this, look at this. It was pure white, and I stained it. You guys, I have this spray stain in my Amazon shop, and it comes and goes in stock. But anyway, it's my favorite. And if you don't want to mess with looking at my Amazon shop, you can get the Tim Holtz Antique Spray. But my Amazon shop is linked at the top in the link tree. And this top is in my Amazon shop too. I just got a few tops to share with you guys. I've been watching other people, and I thought it was perfect for a spring Valentine project. So I wore this today, and It's an Amazon one that you guys can get because you always comment on my clothes. So I need to buy clothes that they can find. You know what I mean? Hi, Julia. You almost forgot. You must have not got my text. Well, let me put some glue down here. This one's not sticking super well. Did you plug in your glue gun?
No. Because I had my hot gun on, heat gun on.
You can, that other one's just my computer. You can unplug it.
I can unplug my heat gun now.
Okay. All right, so see, now we have this. And then I have another patch. I wouldn't mind getting this one in the top because it's so pretty. Let's see here. Okay. And we're just building a patchwork heart. Now listen, if you guys like color, you could totally do the white with a white doily and, you know, red lace or whatever. I just am going neutral. And I love that. Coming. It's coming along. Okay, now let's see here. I wonder if I like that. This is just an old piece. I've had this forever.
You were going to use that on your Easter.
Oh, was I? Oh, yeah, I was. For my handle?
Yeah.
Oh, but look how pretty it is on my heart.
I know.
You think I should save it for my handle?
I don't know. It looks pretty good on that heart.
It looks pretty good on here, but it sure looked pretty on that handle, too. Daggone it. Did you bring your basket by chance?
Nope.
I was telling him how cute it was. Well, we'll post a picture. Oh, this is all I have of it, though. Isn't that cute?
I like it on one side. It's beautiful.
Oh, somebody gave me a thumbs down. They don't like it. Huh.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. We'll use it. We'll save it for our basket then. Wow. Okay. Figures I'd look up right then, right? I haven't looked up at all. Hi, you guys. Hi, Kim.
Maybe it was an accidental thumb.
Maybe. Let's just think it was an accident. Okay. Now here, I left a couple of light ones as well because, you know, it's as patchwork, we kind of want it to go every which way. That shakes you up, doesn't it? You get an unliker. Let me see here. Wow, these are all big, like enormously big. Let's see. And is that enough contrast? I don't think that it is. I've never seen that thumb before. A thumb.
Was it just a regular thumbs down? Like
Oh,
this?
it was a great big one. It was great big and it floated clear up across the thing.
Oh.
I don't even know how they did it. They really didn't like it.
Big thumbs down.
Oh, everybody liked them. Use it. Oh, everybody's saying heck with her, huh? Well, she really, really hated it. A lot. Yeah, I have not seen that either. How'd she do that? What's she doing here? You know what? I'll be able to tell who it was, too. Yeah, you can go back when someone gives you mean faces and stuff. You can go back and see who did it. Most of the time, it's an accident. It's somebody that I know, and I'm like, she didn't mean to do that. But you know, sometimes maybe.
Keep on scrolling.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I asked, didn't I? I asked. All right, just tacking down things that feel like they're lifting up, okay? Oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of following the lines. So like on this one, I could cut out a circle, or I could just cut along and cut all of these little squares out and make an L shape. This one, there's little roses that I can cut out. This one has little flowers. You know, I could almost do, if I had time. I don't have time to sew. What I do, but I'm not going to. But how cute would that be? You could do this. Look at this. What if you sewed a ruffle and attached it like that was?
That's pretty.
So why can't I do that? I can't do that on my handle because here's what we're talking about. We're going to do a basket. And this is our handle, and I was thinking about putting this on the outside of my handle. Kind of like it better on the heart.
I like it on the heart.
Yeah. Sorry, girl, whoever you were.
I really like it on the heart.
I really like it on the heart, too. We're going heart.
We're going heart.
We're going. Sorry. It's already beautiful. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go this end. I don't have to ruche it up or anything. It's already zigzag or done, so that's cool. All right, the chain is off here just on the end, the last piece of the chain. Did anybody see it go by again? You love it on the heart. Okay, yeah, when I held it up there on the handle, it was great the other night, but it ain't so great now.
I think it's still great, but I see what you mean.
Yeah, I like it here a lot. Okay, we're just going to go until it runs out. It was your thumb that gave the thumbs down? Seriously? Oh my gosh, it was.
It was your own
Come
thumb?
here and look.
My thumb?
No, come and look. Oh, it's not doing it now. I just held my thumb up. You guys, how did that happen? It's not doing it. You did the thumbs down to yourself. Oh, and then picked it up. I went like this. What? Wait. Look, come and look. Hurry. Oh, you missed it. Watch. Let's do it again. Look.
Oh.
It was that.
You did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. Well, thank God I'm going with the ruffle.
You're your own troll.
I'm my own troll. I'm my own worst person. That's so funny. I wasn't going to do it. Oh, man. You never know what's going to happen on my videos. You just never know. It's true.
Whew. That's a relief.
That's
though.
a relief, though. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Because in the back of my mind, I'm sitting here thinking, I wonder who didn't like it. I wonder why they didn't like it. I'm going to see who that was. Oh. No, I didn't know I did that. I'm going to have to rewatch that just to see that again. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, isn't it cute? So here's where we are. And then I don't know, we might have time, but I'm gonna do another one so that they can lay together in a display. And then I've got this one that I already did last year that can lay with. So how cool is that? I left it out. I packed all my Valentines today, except for that. Which it's neutral. It can be out. I almost left my heart buttons out. That big giant heart with all the buttons. I almost left it out. I do a peace sign. Do a peace sign. What's it gonna do? Wait, let me get my. Am I too close? What's it do? Shows my dirty fingers. I don't see it doing anything. See it doing anything.
I know one thing you better not do with your fingers.
Yeah, I better not. That's one thing I better not do. I know I've seen somebody do this, and there, look! Oh my gosh! Did you see? You didn't see it. All these red hearts fly up across the machine. The phone. That's cool. I saw somebody do that. I've never tried it. Yes, I have an iPhone. Yeah, it wasn't. The peace sign wasn't working. Wonder what it does. I don't know. Okay, gotta quit playing and get to work. Tammy's gonna be like, hello, could you, oh, here, I already did this. Could you get back to work, please? Okay. 2 thumbs up gives balloons. Oh, that's cool. How fun. No, I didn't know any of this stuff. You guys are so smart. I want to put 1 light leaf on the front. I don't have a whole lot of room, but I want to see what happens. Oh, I think I need to put 2. Oh, it doesn't show up very well on the camera. Can you see it? Up here?
Yeah.
You can see it? All right, let's cut some more out. I'm going to cut another one out. Oh, I like those 3 little berries. Oops. Why am I not using my tiny scissors? I don't know. Should be. Okay, so I have that heart there, or that leaf there, and I think I'll run another leaf down here and overlap it over top of the feather a little bit. That feather is so cool. I've had it forever. I'm so glad I found a way to use it. Okay. So this is folded over onto itself just a little bit. It takes both hands. Oh, you need 2 peace signs. Okay. Whoops, oops, and then I just ripped it trying to get that unflapped. So let's just leave it. Let me press that in there. I'm going to send back those other hearts unless you want to keep the one.
No.
I don't need any more.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they get for being late.
V-Day is over.
Yep. Yep. Okay, here is, oh, I kind of like that whole strippage there. But it's got a bad spot, so let's see if we can't fix this. So you guys literally will just have to play around with your laces and trims and things that you have. This is more lace, I would say, than doilies. And what would you call this? Not patchwork. What trims? I don't know what these are.
I think this was off as some...
Look at this one has padding in it. That's like off of a dress or something.
I know. I think we got the same piece somewhere.
This one has padding in it. I switched. I'm using this. This might have to be the new front. I didn't see it earlier. I love that. Love it. Okay. This. Let's see. I'm still working in the same pieces that I was before. Okay. Oh, there's another little leaf. Okay. And I'm literally, though, just cutting shapes out. And Julie's Easter basket that she did, I showed you guys the Easter basket that I did. She patchworked her Easter basket, and that's what gave us this idea. Because I had a different project I was going to do, making pipe cleaner Valentine girls, and I decided to do patchwork hearts instead. I didn't do anything with it from what we had the other day together. But here, we did this Thursday. And this was my basket. And there's the handle that we came up with. So, anyway, there's that. Oh, let's try this. 2 thumbs up. Let's see how, or no, 2 peace signs. It's 2 peace signs. Let's see. Hello, Facebook. Wake up. Nothing. I got nothing. Okay, I'm going to do that. Oh, I already sprayed it. I'm going to stick that kind of down here. Okay. And then I think I'm going to now I feel like I need to add something like right here. Did you add? Oh yeah, you add. Oh, yours looks like a pillow. cute. She added a ruffle. Let's see here. If I don't know that I want a whole one. I'm just wondering if I want a partial one. Maybe I don't.
Now I don't know what I'm doing from here.
Maybe I don't. Okay, so I need one more patchy something. Oh, how about this thing that I had? Okay, let's do this. It's a half of a collar. This is a half of a collar. That's pretty. It sounds pretty.
Not sure.
I like it. Ooh, I really like it. I don't remember you buying that.
I don't know how long I've had it. Who knows?
You bought that without me.
Never. I have no idea where I got it.
You can add 2 items. So here's what I did. I added that. Okay. All right. So here's where we are. So let's, I think what I need to do is finish this one out, so that one is all the way done for you guys. So let's see what I have here. I pulled a few things. Oh, I forgot about this too. That's awfully cute. I was gonna do some buttons on it. I don't think so. Okay, I was gonna do some buttons on it. I have, oh, let's see what this is. I laid out a few things. And I had some trims here in a bag. I don't know. Oh, what's this? Isn't that sweet? Pearls would be really pretty on it. Let's see how they, oh, it wants to lay kind of zigzag-ish. Oh, that might be pretty to finish that out. Let's see. What do you think? Just coming on. Yes, it's just a styrofoam heart from Walmart. It was red and furry. Too white. Okay, too white. All right, thank you for that opinion. Okay, so then I have this stuff, but I don't know if it's enough. It's pretty glitzy, but no. Okay, let's not do that. So then I have these hearts. I bought these. Oops. I bought these to do something with for Valentine's, and every project I've pulled it out for, I haven't liked it. So I can easily glue some buttons on, and I can easily glue some rhinestone-y things on. And since I have the rhinestones here, that's the direction I think I need to go. But this is, oh, this is a locket. I thought it would be in 2 parts, but it's not broken apart yet. Well, I can probably cut the hook. It's riveted at the hook. Okay. No, that's fine because I can still glue a bow on. I'm just going to cut the hook off. Maybe. Dang. Because it's double thick. Yeah, there, I got it. So it left the hook on one and it took the hook off the other. And it's just a real pretty little half of a locket. I might have to put it up too close for you. That's awfully pretty too. So we'll see about that. And then I did a keyhole. I have a keyhole here. And of course, you know me and keys. And I can always add a key. Hi, Lynn. Too much add buttons. I can always add a key. And then I had this pin with a little religious figure in the middle. I'm thinking though the white buttons. I think you're right. And the rhinestones. I laid all this stuff out. Oh, and then here's another. I bought this card of people. And I was looking at, well, I guess that's 2 little boys, which is fine. Oh, no, here's a boy and a girl. Let's see here. I thought about putting them on there. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let me get out my rhinestone thing here. And surely I can find a rhinestone, right? I'm tickled to death you guys are finding my necklaces on the website. I appreciate your looking. I've had lots of orders over the weekend. Everything went out today as promised. Kind of liking that.
That's pretty.
Kind of liking that a lot, and it fits perfect. So I like that. Let's see. That's a funny looking thing there. Oh, we had this out the other day. That sure was pretty too. You see here, you guys, this, once you get it all put together, like the sky's the limit really on what you want to do. Look, I just found a dice in here. What the heck's that doing in there? And you don't want to sit here and watch me dig. Should have had some rhinestone stuff laid out. Yeah, the rhinestones are going to be really pretty. I think I'm going to put this on here. So let me get the clasp. I'm going to cut the clasp off here on this end. And you guys, if you don't want vintage, you know that you can always go to Totally Dazzled, and there is a link at the top of my page, and all of her jewels would look beautiful doing up a heart like this. Really beautiful. Okay, so let's just do our line. Kind of a straight line. Just so far, and I'll adjust it if I'm crookedish. I don't want to be crookedish. Okay. I told them I was thinking about what we talked about, going, just setting up the camera and letting them watch us craft and listen to us chat. Well, they loved it. And you know what? Dee Dee said, let us be a fly on the wall. And I thought we could call it a fly on the wall.
Fly on the wall.
Fly on the wall.
Just another fly on the wall.
Yep. So we put you at an angle where you'd see both of us. Oh, it's those curly ones. They're in my online Amazon. I get them there. Okay, now I feel like I need to put like a bow here where the two match. So let's do that. Let me get out some seam binding here. I want dark or light. I think I want the dark. Okay, just a tiny little bow, nothing big. Okay, pulling that down, pull that down. That's how you get your bows smaller, is by pulling on your tail. You see my bow was big and now it's small. I'm going to pull it down a little bit more, but then you got to tighten it back up. So see, it got, look how little it got now. It got really little, and that's how you do it. And so I'm going to put that right here to finish that off better, okay? So I have that. And then, let's see, I think I need to do like a whole bundle at the top. But I feel like I've got to do two bundles because either side could be the front, truly. I mean, I might get tired of one side and want to flip it. So I'm wondering here. Okay, I'm going to make two bows of 2 thick. Okay. Yeah. I do like my bling box of stuff. Taken a lot of years to accumulate that much. It's not cheap, so takes a little while. Okay, didn't quite hit the middle. That's better. Still gonna have a little waist, but I think that's a good length. Let's see here. Oh, what if I straddle it? Oh, I kind of don't mind that. Instead of 2. Then it's not a whole bunch. Then it's not a whole bunch. But that cleans up this middle part. Oops. Okay, make sure I got my strands evenly. Yeah, very cute. Okay, so that splits that up. And then let's see if, ooh, like I have this big gem. It's kind of green. No. Okay, let's get out the white buttons. Hang on. Let me get out my white buttons here and see what we got. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like the contrast of the buttons and something different. That's a neat one. And I always use my strings. I always try and dig for buttons with the strings. I'm more and more a nut about the strings. I used to kind of mix them, some with, some without. I always liked the strings, but I wasn't always such a goofball about them. And now I'm like, yep, gotta have a string. Oh, there's a glass one. That shouldn't be in there. Okay, here's a little one. So there's a loop here at the end of this feather. Let me see which. Sometimes I like the knotted end of the button better than the looped end. Such as this case, the string shows up a little bit better. I should have showed you the before. Yeah, it's just a little bit more stringing. Like, I'll show you this one. Okay, here is, see if you guys can see. Here's this one, just typical. But when you flip it over, it's got the string hanging. See that? There, you can barely see it. So the string hanging kind of just adds a little bit of vintage touch to this little. So I'm going to put this one upside down. And I am aware it's upside down, but I like the strings that are hanging from the button. Okay. Hi, Amy. Well, welcome. I'm glad she sent you. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing me out, you guys. That's awesome. That's how new people find me. Ooh, look at this. Here's a great example. So this is one of those, no, it's not mother of pearl. What are they? Alabaster. What are those? Cold, you know, when they're cold. And look at the string hanging on that one.
I thought those are mother of pearl. Bone?
Mother of pearl, yeah. Mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl or bone.
Yeah.
Buttons. So
that's a great example. Now that's a little too long, but I love that string hanging. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, but I do still feel like I need a tiny, here, what's this? A tiny strip of gems, maybe following along this feather. Would it be bad? Oh, this is gold. Hang on. Tiny. What is that? Hang on. That's too silver. Oh, for pity's sake. I just want a tiny little strip to go along this feather, I think. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now I wish I would have left that off. Okay, so let's cut it back here as close to these baguette type whatevers as we can. And then let's go. Thank you. I'll post a picture when I'm all done. I still have my finished Valentine mantle. I thought I would save to post on Valentine's Day. And then I have all of my Easter pictures I'll start doing and doing some TikToks and that with all of that since that's finally finished today. And then, but yeah, I'll be sure and share this here on my page. And I'll also display it and put it in the CCC group, the Crafty Creators Community Group. That's the free group that this is being aired into. So you can watch everybody that's coming up next. Tater Buggin', Lindy with Taylor Bugging is coming up next. You can either watch her on her page, or we'd rather you go into the group and watch. It goes on, I think, until 10 o'clock tonight. And I know Kathy Monty she listed everybody that was on today, and I should have wrote them down too, and I didn't. So there, see that? And I just want a little touch of rhinestone on the front. Whoops, I got a little glue carried away there. Little touch of rhinestone, and then I'll put a touch back here as well, somewhere. Oops, I picked up a snippet. Inside of these might be a good place for a tiny, inside of that little tatting, those little circles, to put just individual rhinestones. That's what I'm going to do. I'll just tell you right now. That's what I'm going to do. So, but I will, displaying things and showing you what to do and how to do it is my thing. Like, I love making this stuff, but I also love displaying it in my home. And so I will share that with you guys as well. It's inspiring. It's inspiring to see other people's decor and, just to make it. And then just like one of you said, what do you do with it once you make it? Like, what are you going to do with it? So I'll show you. I don't really have a plan. I just know it's going to lay, like this. And then this one will probably be a match to it and lay beside. I know I'm going to cover this one. So remember, those that have followed me know the bottle, when I tell you to use the thinner lace, that's what that was a thinner lace. You could use a chunky heavy doily if you wanted to. But this is like a really thin lace. I sold most of this in my last sale, but I did save a piece for me, a little shorter. Mine's just little. You guys got the big ones. But this will be a great cover as well. It'll look really pretty. So I'm going to do that so you can see. And I'll probably pull it a little taut so that you can see through it a bit. And then I'll add my pieces on top. Okay. Like this. So let's just roughly do it because I'm looking at my clock and I'm not going to have time to like share the whole shaboodle with you. But let's do this. And then you see these will prop together nicely. And then I could still add this one that I did with the book pages and the old pin. And so we can make like a setting. So an old dough bowl would be perfect. I have a medium dough bowl. I have 2 left on the website. And I used one in my decor. The other one's up in the website inventory. But this would be perfect. And then use those beans in the bottom. Probably the black-eyed peas would be the best. And when you use those, like I just showed you guys, if you're not following me, like hitting that follow button, you won't see, like I put a TikTok. It was a really good one about putting dried beans in your containers that make your flower stems, and in this case I used old bonbon spoons and tomato spoons and the servers that are all carved and pretty. I had some back here and I just moved them a little bit ago when I was decorating. But it makes, instead of making everything flop over, it helps it stand up. And if it's in a glass container, the color of the beans look really interesting too. Well, it's the same thing for this sort of decor. Instead of just laying it down on the table or trying to prop it up by the lamp and it keeps falling and sliding, you could put it on an easel. That would be a great thing to do. And then you can use the little glue dot and attach, just make this one, just kind of grab a hold of that one so it doesn't slip all around. So that's a great idea too. But if you put it in a dough bowl with beans, I could show you. I've got 6 minutes. That's okay. You know what I'm talking about. If you guys that have followed me know exactly what I'm saying. So that's what you could do though. So okay, get back to this project. See, I always do this at the end. If you don't watch anything, you should always skim to the end of my videos and see what I'm yakking about, because it's usually something completely off, like now. Completely off of what we were doing. Yeah. And sometimes the strings are so long, like they wrap around. not sure you can see. Yeah, you can see there's just a couple of little strings showing. So the mother of pearl is always prettier on the front side. So in this case, I'll put the front side, but see that? I'll leave that stringing kind of wrapped around. I'm not going to tuck it behind in the glue. I want it to show up. So where was I going to put that? Right here in the middle. Okay. And then I usually do a little puddle of buttons somewhere, but I haven't found where I need a puddle yet. The little onesies are kind of good. So there's some onesies. And then over here, I probably lost that other bracelet. These are a little bigger. I probably did lose that thing. Here it is, right here. Okay, let's just cut the other end of this off and let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have just enough time to get these glued in. 2, 3. So I had no plan here at the end. I'm really just looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just really looking at the pieces that I've used and what could go where. 6, 7. Okay. So I would almost rather use B7000 because these are so tiny. That hot glue is just going to be more glue than oh yeah, Sue, hi. Yes, you'll have to catch the replay. We're just about done here. I don't know how well B7000 does with fabric, but it does great with the gems. And it's just like the hot glue would do better with the gems than the fabric, so we might be okay here. All right, so I did B7000, and then I just have a pair of tweezers here, and I'm going to pick up each one and stick it in. Oh, I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm so lucky to have had that tatting. You had tatting in yours too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So. Oops. Anytime I'm concentrating, it's quiet. Oh, yeah, perfect. Oh, wow. Does that look vintage? I hope.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. I hope to get that all in there before you guys have to go. I have just a couple of minutes left. Yours done? Are you close to
Nope.
done?
I'll show you what I got so far.
Okay.
I'm slow.
There's how that turned out. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's really pretty. So yeah, that would be a good spot for a little puddle of buttons. What time is it? I got a couple of minutes here. Let's just, ooh, that's got a great string on the front side. How lucky is that? Yeah, it's darker too. How nice. What a nice button. Nice one. Oh, that one's got a bunch of strings too. Oh my gosh, how lucky. How lucky am I to find those in this jar? Let's see here. Here's one. Let's just do a regular one. So there's a little puddle of buttons. Let's see here. Let me add one more. Okay. So there's a little pile of them. Okay. And then I will probably have to do something like that over here, but I don't know exactly where. So anyway, I have 1 minute. So there we are. Let me see yours. Is it good enough? Aww. Here's Julie's. Again, same thing. Layers and layers of lace. She even layered lace on top of lace. Look at that. It's beautiful, Julie. Look at your tatting ring. You could do that same thing.
Yeah, I know. I got to put something on that side. I haven't done
And she
anything.
hasn't done the back yet. But, so if you had a couple of them done together, like look how pretty these would be together.
Mm-hmm.
Really pretty.
They're
Really,
pretty
really
together.
pretty. Really pretty. So, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this last Valentine project. And I hope you go to the CCC community. If you just type in CCC or you click the link at the top. It's time for me to go, but thank you guys so much for joining me. All of the links for everything and a lot more is at the top in my, they're saying yours is beautiful too, at the top of my link tree, at the top of my page. If you scroll up just under my name and all that, when the very first post is my link tree, and you'll find everything at Amazon. So bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Thanks for having me, Tammy. Bye-bye.